Okay, today we're going to continue our look at the Projects module, and this time we're on the Logs tab. So as with many of the other tabs and screens throughout the program, there are several sub-screens here. So we can see those again by looking at our little flyover here on the far left. We can see that we started by default in our Notes screen, but there's also a screen for submittals, drawings, tracking, and RFIs. So most of these screens are fairly similar in that their overall goal is to allow you to easily track these types of pieces of information. Um, so just a quick look, and we'll notice that most of these screens will also have their own sub-action menu, not to be confused with the one for the main project module up at the top. So we'll start in our Notes module, and this screen has two purposes. First of all, you'll notice a few fields up here at the top. And the idea here is basically these screens act as a simple filter. So if you have an extensively long list, or even multiple pages long list of notes on this screen, you can set a couple of basic fields, filter by the date, or by who it's actually by, the person listed as by, or what type it is. So if we set one here just so you can see it. I'm not sure why that's happening, but generally what will happen here is these drop-downs, they don't by default just show you everything, every possible choice defined in preferences or anywhere else. It doesn't do that. It's much more intelligent than that. Instead, it looks through all the notes that are actually here, says, okay, well, here's a list of all the types and all the by people that actually are there. So that's just a simple filter there to let you do that. Right below that is another line, and basically what this is this is a place that will allow you to enter just a few fields to just get a quick and dirty note. I just need a couple of basic things, and here's my note, done, moving on. So that's what these fields will allow you to do, just a few basic types. And as we looked at in our previous video where we saw the list of project contacts, now of course here we will see only those project contacts. And then we can put in a basic description, and there we go, we have a note. Now there are more fields available. So if you create a basic note here, you can click on it to edit it, or if you prefer, you can just go directly to Action New. And you'll see there are a few more pieces of information here that can be interesting. So again, you have the filters that created by the type, so that will allow you to filter this history list. And you also have all your contacts on the right. Additionally, you can assign more contacts with this assigned contact link, or if you even have an actual scan of a physical page or PDF or what have you, as long as those documents have already been added to the project documents area, you can actually then assign those documents to this note using this assign document link, and then you'll have a convenient link here where you can get right to that document, the actual physical page. So there's a convenient way to do that as well. And then again, a little bit more lengthy space to type in a description. If your description doesn't happen to fit in this box right here, you have a place you can put in a lot more information. Submittals, same type of thing, same filtering mechanism at the top for the list. This one doesn't have a quick and dirty entry only because there are quite a bit more fields for a submittal. So for those, you do go to Action New. And submittal tracking is very nice also because then not only do you have all the fields involved with a submittal, all of your submittal numbers, your CSI numbers, which pull from the standard list, which is pre-populated in preferences, various other fields, colors, materials, as well as all your dates. When did you originally receive this submittal? Did you have to return it? Or did you return it to your general contractor? All of these dates can be put in. When was it planned for? You can do that. You can even take this planned date and then you can click this create to-do link and then actually make a calendar event to remind you about this submittal on whatever day it was planned to be done by. Comments. This is also just a basic description field as well as this description up here. Just allows you to be a little bit more elaborate. But the real value add here is the status history. So every time you change your status and you save, and as with many other things, this is configurable list and preferences. Every time you change your status and you save the entry, a record will be added to this list so you know exactly what date, what the new status is. So there's no mysteries, there's no uncertainty in knowing what the deal is, where this submittal has been, who did what, all that. Same thing with drawings, same filtering mechanism on the top. Drawings do have a quick and dirty entry as they do not have all that many fields. So you can just plug in a few basic pieces of information here and create a new drawing record. Now, this is again not to be confused with the actual physical drawing that would be associated in your project documents area. This is just a tracking of the drawing itself. So same kind of thing as with submittals. You have a few more fields that aren't available in the quick and dirty area. Dates, issue dates, drawing numbers, comments. Again, an ability to associate documents. So that's there. And then again, some tracking information on the left, related project information and such. And then finally, RFIs. And again, same filtering mechanism on top. This time it only has date filters, as that's generally all you would ever need for an RFI. And again, same type of tracking information and detailed screens as with the other tracking values. And again, the ability to assign more contacts or more documents if you have them. And again, information on the left for related information. And that is the entire project logs screen. We will continue our look at the projects module again in a future video.